Hey, this is Taylor here at Truck World RVA. Today we're going to take some time and look at this 2018 International 4400. This is a Cummins powered truck mated to an Allison automatic transmission. Air ride rear, 11-foot Service Trucks International service body, 11,000 pound Tiger crane, a little over 156,000 miles. It has a little over 6,000 total hours. This truck came to us from down south. No rust on the undercarriage or the frame, no rust in the service body itself. Really clean truck all the way around. Factory paint is still intact on the bed. Hydraulic air compressor, 2 sets of drawers, 2 sets of bolt bins over each wheel well. If you do have any questions or need any additional photos, videos, or information, feel free to call or text 804-716-8487. The goal of these videos is to show you everything about the truck as if you were here looking at it in person. I want reality and expectations to align, so I'm going to do my best to go over the truck as thoroughly and transparently as possible. In the first half of the video, we'll look inside all the bins. I'll point out any cosmetic imperfections on the truck. In the second half of the video, we'll do a cold start. We'll look at the engine, drive the truck down the cul-de-sac real quick, and then I'll operate all of the equipment on the truck itself. Again, nice and dry on the undercarriage, no rust to speak of. Again, this truck did spend its entire life down south. You have some small minor chips and scratches along the driver's side of the cab here, a little ding right there above the door handle itself, another chip right there as well. The interior is clean, no rips or tears on the seats. No staining in the headliner. Actually really clean interior. It does have an aftermarket rear view camera mounted up there, and that works as it should. Power windows and cruise control. Your body control panels right here to control all the work lights, the PTO. Continental steer tires. We did not install these. They were on the truck when they came in. However, they have 70% or better tread life remaining. In really good shape overall. Now the front bumper has its share of rock chips and whatnot, just from road debris. Very minor chipping just around the headlights here. Not really noticeable from any distance at all, but still worth pointing out. The chrome on the grille surround is clean. It's not peeling up or chipped. Again, just more chips kind of all over that painted front bumper, and a couple more over the passenger side headlight. These aren't scratches, that's just bird crap that's on the passenger side door there. The passenger side of the truck is clean. Must have locked it there. A little bit of damage right here on the cab corner, just where that pulley block has probably swung and hit a time or two. Now, once again, it's an 11-foot Service Trucks International service body. Factory paint is still intact. This is not a bed that we've sandblasted and repainted. It was pretty clean when it came in. The paint still shows very well, actually. You can see the reflection and the shine in the paint. You do have just some small little chips like that, kind of all over the bed. Nothing major, but just some really minor little rock chips that, you know, is normal with 2018 model bed. It's 7 years old at this point, which is kind of crazy to think 2018 was that long ago. This is your torch compartment here, the passenger one compartment. You have torch bottle racks inside of there. Now all the doors close, lock, and latch as they should. We do have the keys for the service body, and all the latches are keyed the same. So the same key will operate all of those latches. This passenger 2 compartment is ventilated. You have one shelf in here and some slide out trays. You can just throw that away if you don't want it, or you can use it. Truck batteries are located at the bottom of this compartment, and then a couple sets of shelves inside of here as well. This bed does have the interior rail system, so you can move these shelves up and down or add shelves if you like. All the compartments have interior LED strip lighting. There's also exterior LED work lights on the bed. We'll look at those when we run out the crane later on in the video. A little bit of paint damage there around that passenger wheel well. Again, nice and dry up underneath, no rust. Yokohama drive tires, they match across the rear. Again, those aren't tires we installed, the truck had those on. A little bit more paint damage along this edge, a little chip here. Now this compartment has a full set of bolt drawers. The one on the driver's side is missing some drawers, but this does have a full set, all the drawers intact, and then one shelf over top. You have your crane compartment here. Some more chips on the bottom edge of this crane compartment. Now it's hydraulic outriggers, hydraulic extension, as well as hydraulic up and down on the crane side. The non-crane side is just up and down, it does not extend. Your outrigger controls are right there. Emergency tether, power cord for the crane remote, factory wireless remote, Reelcraft hose reel, and that comes right out the back of the bed right there. Here's a shot of the load chart. So it's an 11,000 pound maximum lifting capacity, and then it's a one-stage hydraulic extension out to 21 feet of total reach. Tigers, instead of having the 2 boom sections, just have one, but they still go all the way out to 21 feet. One thing I really like about the STI beds is they make a very large work deck rear bumper, kind of similar to Atkins beds if you're familiar with those in terms of the size. Plenty of pass-through storage underneath, really large compartment down there for pry bars, long tool storage. You can mount a vise right there. We can mount one if you would like. Tow hitch receiver. Again, it does have a rear view camera. Factory step up into the bed. Spare tire mounted up along the bedside there. Some more scratches and chips on the rear tailgate. Overall, the back of the bed's really clean. The workbench bumper's pretty clean. Usually these take a beating, but this one's pretty solid. Not a whole lot to point out on it. On this rear compartment, you have a little bit of paint failure here along the edge of the door. Some rock chips there in the middle of the door, and then some more chips along the bottom edge of the door as well. 2 shelves inside of this compartment. And that down there is just dirt and mud. Again, there's no rust anywhere in this bed. Now this is the set of bolt drawers where a couple of the drawers are missing. You still have the full frame there. So you could get more drawers if you wanted to. You have some dividers in here as well. Pretty nice set of bolt drawers. Compressor is a Vanair RC40. 21 hours showing on the compressor. And we'll run that later on in the video as well. Last but not least, the driver 1 and driver 2 compartment. 2 sets of Eagle Pro drawers inside of here. PTO hours shows 660 total PTO hours. Pretty nice set of drawers. These are all, they all slide very nicely. They all latch in place. All these little twist locks are tight, not loose on the face of the drawer. Pretty heavy duty set of drawers overall. So pretty nice drawer set there. obviously shelf over top and a lot of storage over top of those drawers as well. That about wraps up the cosmetic portion of this this demo video. If you have any questions, it's 804-716-8487. 156, 855 on the miles. $6,013 total engine hours there. Power locks, power windows, rear view camera as well, pretty nice large screen. Suspension dump valve down here. Again, the interior is pretty clean. You have two little holes right here in the dash where somebody has mounted some switches previously that are no longer in use. Now, if you'd like copies of any of the work just performed on this truck, just let me know. Anything that we find that needs addressed, we take care of. This truck is turnkey, ready to work. It currently does not need anything. I can let you know what we've done to it. I can also send receipts for all the work just performed. We use all OEM parts. Anything we find that needs addressed, we fix. Again, it's a 6.7 Cummins, made into an Allison auto. Really smooth ride with the air ride rear there. Plenty of power, gets up and goes, shifts through the gears as it should. Now once I loop it back around, back to its spot there, I'll park it and pop the hood. We'll take a look at the engine, all the bed lighting, and then I'll run the crane on it as well. One side mounted work light on the passenger side. Again, all the compartments have interior LED strip lighting inside of them, nice and bright. Kind of hard to see in full daylight here, obviously, but pretty bright interior lighting inside all the compartments. Coming around to the rear, you have two more LED floodlights mounted on the rear of the bed as well. One more side mount LED light here. So pretty ample lighting all the way around on this truck. Once again, the crane's an 11,000-pound Tiger brand crane, run off a factory wireless remote, fully proportional to control the speed of all the functions. You are able to idle the truck up as well off the remote, which I just did. Now the remote will turn the truck off and on. It will also run the hydraulic air compressor as well. That's a full extension out to 21 feet. Inner boom is nice and clean down both sides. Rotation base is nice and tight, little to no slop in the base. Now on the remote as well, on this option switch here, that'll turn the compressor on. Builds up to about 150 psi. Turn the compressor back off just by hitting that option switch again. And then you can also turn the truck on and off from the remote. Turn the truck back on. The PTO is on as well. It's idled down, obviously. You can idle it up from the remote. Well, that about wraps up this demo video. Once again, this is a 2018 International 4400 Cummins powered truck with an 11-foot STI service body, a Tiger 11,000 pound crane, 21-foot reach, 156,000 miles, 6,000 hours. If you have any questions or need any additional photos, videos, or information, feel free to call or text 804-716-8487. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video.